It's the most powerful show on television. High drama with intense energy. A show dedicated to a few brave souls who risk their lives for the sake of their craft. Its in-depth reporting goes to the core and unlocks the mysteries behind today's raciest sport. Motorsports. Catch it when you can.
The Speed Station welcomes you to Darlington Raceway for the first race of the round of 16, the Darlington Southern 500. In the race analysis, today's event is 147 laps. The stages are split up into thirds, with stage 1 ending on lap 49 and stage 2 ending on lap 98. And keep in mind that if a playoff contender wins here today, they will advance to the round of 12. And look at this, rookie Christopher Bell, running for his first championship in his first season, wins the pole in the 95 car for the presently unstable Levine Family Racing. We currently don't know what position that team will be in next season, whether it merges with another team or completely sells out. And then Daniel Suarez, second in qualifying. Below him is Ryan Blaney, then Austin Dillon, Cole Custer, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Justin Allgaier, Kyle Busch, and Eric Jones round out the top 10. Then, just to remind you of our playoff contenders, we have Ryan Blaney leading the points over Denny Hamlin, then Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Clint Boyer.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And there is the green flag at Darlington. Christopher Bell leading the field down into turn 1 with Daniel Suarez onto his outside. Regular season champion Ryan Blaney in the 12 car now taking up second on the inside of the 00. Cole Custer in the 41 has taken up third on the exit of turn 2. Now takes a look to the inside of Blaney as the field heads into turn 3. And Custer will take up second. Now we have two rookies leading the field, with Christopher Bell crossing the start-finish line to lead lap 1. Oh, we got a little bit of contact down onto the apron. The 34 car of McDowell up into the outside wall, but they still managed to hold it together without a caution. Harvick onto the apron, trying to avoid an accident. And they all managed to get through it cleanly as the 96 and 34 cars squeezed into each other, entering turn 1 the last lap. Very dicey moment coming into the corner as the 95 car has extended his lead out to half a second above Ryan Blaney, who retook second off Custer, but now here comes the 41 back to the inside. And once again, Cole Custer up into second. Logano battling his teammate Blaney for third, with the 22 taking the spot. But once again, Blaney back to the inside of the 22 into turn 3. It looks like Logano may prevail coming off the corner using the outside line. And Logano will hold third. Now here comes the 22 to the inside, the 41 into turn 1, easily taking up second spot. Custer now falling back on the outside. The 12 car back up into third. The 42 of Allgaier takes up fourth. Look at this. Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott battle for last position. A very poor qualifying position for both runners, but it will affect Truex a little bit more as he is running for a championship in the 19. Look at this. The 22 car right to the back bumper, now to the inside of the 95 into turn number 3. Logano won this race last season, trying to make it 2 in a row here at Darlington. On the exit of turn number 4, Logano inches ahead, but the 95 is carrying momentum. Logano led at the start-finish line and will take the lead into turn 1. Daniel Suarez has driven his way up in third. Kyle Busch into fourth. Justin Allgaier has fallen all the way down to 6th. Looks like he might have a little bit of right side damage on the 42. As Kyle Busch tried to take a look to the inside of Suarez, but drops back into line. And Christopher Bell once again retakes the lead. Coming into turn number 1, got to the inside of the 22 and drove right by him. Now here comes Kyle Busch to the inside of the 00 of Daniel Suarez. These two battle for third position, with the 18 car inching ahead on the exit of 4. Suarez will carry some momentum on the outside line back to the start-finish line. At the stripe, it was Suarez to hold third, but Kyle Busch will take it into turn 1. And it looks like Justin Allgaier will follow suit to move up into fourth. Last week's winner at Daytona, Eric Almirola, pulled off an upset win and managed to make the playoffs due to locking himself in with a win. Currently runs in 8th spot, getting a very good run out of the 10, as Logano back to the inside of the 95 into turn 3. Obviously, Bell going to carry some momentum on the exit of turn 4, but he needs to clear him down to turn 1. It looks like he's going to be able to do it, and the 18 car of Kyle Busch now up into this mix, as he files in the line right behind the 22 of Logano. Here comes Kyle Busch now to the inside of the 22 into turn 1. Kyle Busch will take up second. Now we have Toyotas holding the top 2 spots. Kyle Busch now trying to run down his former development driver, Christopher Bell. And while we have the ongoing battle for the lead between the 95, 18, and 22, the 39 car of Ryan Sieg is on pit road for an issue, possibly a flat tire, as here comes the 18 to the inside. Bell trying to carry the momentum on the exit of turn 4 down to the start-finish line, and Bell will once again clear the 18. And here comes Logano down to the inside of Kyle Busch into turn 3. Once again, the inside line is not the preferred line on the exit of turn 4. Kyle Busch will clear Logano on the front straightaway. Daniel Suarez now the back bumper of Joey Logano. That's the battle for third position between the 0022 and 42, as the 18 has put a bit of a separation above himself and Logano, trying to chase down the 95 car once again. Logano right on the back bumper of the 18 on the exit of turn number 2. Might try to take a look to the inside in turn 3, but decides to hold the line as the 18 car of Kyle Busch starting to gain a lot of ground on the 95 on the exit of turn 4. You could truly throw a blanket over any of these top 3 runners as they run within 3/10 of each other. The 18 car almost giving the 95 a bump draft down the front straight now to the inside, as Kyle Busch will take the lead off Christopher Bell into turn 1. Bell will file into second position. Here's kind of an interesting fact for you. Do you know that Kyle Busch has never won a Labor Day Southern 500, trying to make tonight his first? Oh, the 38 car of John Hunter Nemechek is slowing on the front straightaway. Looks like we might have a caution. The yellow flag has come out for the 38 car of John Hunter Nemechek as he stalled on the front straightaway, and this is now the race back to the caution for the lead. Here comes Christopher Bell to the inside into turn 3. Kyle Busch blocks him entering the corner, but he has the momentum, now almost making contact as they exit turn number 4. These two do in fact have a history. Remember Iowa? As Kyle Busch leads the field back to the start-finish line above Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, and Justin Allgaier. And the first car off pit road is Kyle Busch getting out in front of Joey Logano, then Matt DiBenedetto, the 95 car, losing a whole lot of track position as he is still on pit road. And they finally got the 95 car refired, although he will restart around 30th position as the car stalled in his pit stall. Daniel Suarez has turned Kurt Busch into the outside wall under caution. Not really sure what this is about. I think this is a dispute over starting position, or should I say restarting position. It's either that or Suarez's way of exacting revenge over Kurt Busch knocking Magnussen out of the playoffs last week. So they were able to get the 38 car of John Hunter Nemechek refired. However, they still have not gotten the 39 car of Ryan Sieg off pit road. Green flag. Kyle Busch getting a pretty good jump over Joey Logano on the restart. Logano now has the 21 car of Matt DiBenedetto right on his back bumper as they exit turn number 2. The top 4 cars are all playoff contenders. Now here comes Matt DiBenedetto to the inside of the 22 into turn 3. Logano got way out of the throttle entering the corner. DiBenedetto takes up second. The 00 car of Daniel Suarez battling Logano for third. And while this is going on, the 18 car is gapped second spot by over 6/10 already. Now the Penske teammates of Logano and Keselowski trapped up on the outside line. The 21 car of DiBenedetto into second, then the 00 into third, and the 12 in fourth. Now here comes Suarez to the inside. But it looks like on the exit of turn 4, the 21 car will hold the momentum and retain second. And look at who has driven his way up into fourth. That's Justin Allgaier in the 42, and right behind him is Kyle Larson in the 57 as Daniel Suarez now goes to the inside the 21. Suarez into second. Almost contact right there as they exit turn number 4 between the 42 and 21. As Allgaier and DiBenedetto battle for position, your regular season point champion gets spun on the exit of turn 4. Caution is out. Harvick once again on the apron trying to avoid an accident. Eric Jones sliding sideways. And in the race back to the caution, it is Kyle Busch leading the field above Daniel Suarez, then Matt DiBenedetto, Justin Allgaier, and Kyle Larson. And playoff contenders make contact on the exit of turn 4 with Brandon Jones spinning out the 12 car of Ryan Blaney down the front straightaway, although Blaney manages to keep it off the wall but still will drop all the way to the tail end of the line. And then entering turn 1, 3 wide, I can't believe that they missed out on wrecking. I mean, the 4 car sliding sideways into the corner, and so is the 20 of Eric Jones making contact with the 77, and they all managed to keep their cars running straight. And this is under caution. The 20 car of Eric Jones spins his teammate Denny Hamlin into Corey LaJoie, and then Hamlin high centers on the banking. The first car off pit road is Justin Allgaier getting out in front of Cole Custer. Then third will be taken by Clint Boyer, fourth by Myatt Snider, and fifth by Alex Bowman. So a big-time shakeup coming off pit road, and a big impact in the points likely for Denny Hamlin, who will drop 1 lap down. Green flag. Cole Custer gets a very good jump on the 42 car of Justin Allgaier as the field heads off into turn 1. Here comes Myatt Snider to the inside, the 14, trying to take up third. And Snider has the position. Alex Bowman trying to capitalize on the drifting 14 car of Boyer. Now the 41, right on the back bumper, the 42 as they enter turn 3. Now a 3-man race for the lead as the 93 car closes right up to the back bumper of the 41. The 42 car of Justin Allgaier gaps Custer by about 3/10 down the front straight as the 93 goes to the inside for second. Snider has been extremely impressive this year, a stage winner at the Brickyard, in fact. In contact between the 14 and 57, into the outside wall goes Boyer. Now down in front of the field, the 43 piles in. Larson upside down, Harvick involved. More cars go over as the 19 gets involved as well as Ryan Blaney. Caution is out, and in the race back to the flag, it was Justin Allgaier above Myatt Snider, Cole Custer, Alex Bowman, and Kyle Busch who drove his way all the way up to 5th. So Clint Boyer slowing down on the outside line. Larson sees a hole that he can take advantage of, tries to go through the middle, makes contact with Boyer, down into the 10 car of Eric Almirola. They squeeze together up into the outside wall, taking the 14 and 21 cars with them. And then cars start to pile in because, well, frankly, there's nowhere to go as the 95 makes contact with the 57. Bubba Wallace barrels into the incident. So is the 34. Brad Keselowski involved. More cars get into this mess as the 12 car makes heavy contact with the 19. Blaney goes upside down, as well as the 96 of Drew Herring. Denny Hamlin once again involved in an incident as well, and massive damage on several playoff contenders. And take a look at this in the race off pit road. It was Tyler Reddick getting out in front of Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch, Daniel Suarez, and Joey Logano. Very unfortunate for Christopher Bell to wreck out of this one, as he was having probably his best run since the spring Talladega race where he went to victory lane. Then the 12 car of Ryan Blaney, a regular season point champion, going to have a hard time rebounding from this, and so is the 14 car of Clint Boyer, who is our defending champion, is definitely going to have a hard time digging himself out of the point hole that this will create. And this might be one of the first times this season we could say this, but both Roush cars are in the top 10. Newman runs in 8th, and Chris Buescher runs in 2nd. And take a look at who runs in 6th. Within his final 10 races of his career, it's very unfortunate he didn't make the playoffs in his final season, but he is still chasing another career win. Green flag. Kyle Busch got a very slow restart. Daniel Suarez might try to take a look to the inside as Logano dropping back very quickly. Terrible restart on the 22. Almost looks like there's something wrong with Logano's car as Suarez goes to the inside of the 18 to take up third. There was definitely something wrong with the 22 car on the restart. Could not get the 22 car out of third gear, but finally got it up to 4th as we complete the first lap after the restart. Second place has been taken by Daniel Suarez. third by Kyle Busch, and fourth by Kurt Busch. Here comes Suarez already with a run on the 8 car of Tyler Reddick. Tried to take a look to the inside into turn 3, but got the door shut on him. Already Suarez going to the bottom on the entry to turn 1. Daniel Suarez has taken the lead at Darlington, with the 18 car of Kyle Busch taking up second, Kurt Busch into third. Jimmy Johnson, after getting around the 22 car of Logano, who was slow on the entire restart lap, has taken up fifth, as you see the 1 and 8 cars battle for third position. So with the 1 and 8 cars of Reddick and Busch running side by side for so many laps, they have brought the 48, 42, and 93 cars into the battle for third position, with the 18 and 00 cars checking out. Now here comes Kurt Busch to the inside of Reddick. Finally will take up third spot, with the Ganassi teammates on his inside of Busch and Allgaier. Allgaier taking up fourth. And a great run for Kyle Busch on the exit of turn number 4, right to the back bumper of the 00. Now to the inside in turn 1. And Kyle Busch will take the lead on the exit of turn 2. Could we once again have a Busch brother battle, this time for the stage 1 victory? Right up in front of Kyle Busch is the lap car of John Hunter Nemechek. Not very much left of that car. So now Kyle Busch has caught up to the lap car of Nemechek. Gonna have to try to make a move on him. Busch went slow on the exit of turn 4. Brought the 00 car of Suarez right to his back bumper. Busch right to the back bumper of the 38, trying to pass the lap car as he gets slowed up on the exit of turn 2. Now Suarez trying to make the move to the inside. He just barely inches ahead of Kyle Busch on the exit of turn 4. Suarez now your leader once again. Kurt Busch has taken up second off of his brother. But still Suarez has to deal with the lap car of Nemechek, as they have not been able to pass the 38. And these two tangled under caution, the 00 and 1 cars, so I don't think these two racing for a stage win will be any nicer. Now there goes Suarez to the inside of Nemechek. Finally getting around the lap car, but up in front of Suarez is yet another lap car, Nemechek's teammate Michael McDowell. Oh, and Suarez almost runs into the back of McDowell, as Kyle Busch will take up second off his brother. Look at this, Kurt Busch just got passed by the lap car of Nemechek. Now there goes Suarez down to the inside of McDowell, with just 2 laps to go in stage 1, putting both FRM cars down 1 lap. And up in front of the 00 car is the lap car of the 96 of Drew Herring. And there is the white flag in stage 1 for Daniel Suarez, still being slowed up by Herring, allowing Kyle Busch to close the gap. Now to the inside goes Suarez, putting the 96 car down a lap. Now we have a battle between Suarez and Busch for the stage win, as the 42 car battles his teammate for third. Busch right on the back bumper as they exit turn number 4. And Daniel Suarez will win stage 1 at Darlington. Kyle Busch takes second, Allgaier third, Myatt Snyder in fourth, and Kurt Busch in fifth. NASCAR on Speed Station is being brought to you by Built by Me Chassis and Engine Parts, by Smeat Heat, the real canned meat paste, and by Start and Park, the official motel brand of NASCAR. And the first car off pit road is Daniel Suarez getting out in front of Kyle Busch, then Kurt Busch, Justin Allgaier, and Myatt Snyder. And there's the green flag for stage 2. There goes Brandon Jones already to the inside of the 95. That will move Jones up into 5th position, with Kyle Busch right on the back bumper of Suarez as they exit turn 2. Here comes Busch down to the inside of the 00. And Kyle Busch will take the lead on the exit of turn number 4. Now the 42 car of Justin Allgaier takes up third off his teammate Kurt Busch. Now here comes Allgaier to the inside of Daniel Suarez, moves the 00 up off the inside, as the 42 car looks like he will take up second. Brandon Jones right on the bumper of the 42, as Suarez and Allgaier still battle for second position. But Suarez will clear him on the outside line on the exit of turn 4. Now here comes the 93 car of Myatt Snyder on the inside of Tyler Reddick. Those two are battling for 5th position. Reddick will clear him on the outside, entering turn 1. Now Brandon Jones down to the inside of 42. That will move the 81 car up into 3rd. And Jones with a huge run to the back bumper of the 00, now to the inside into turn 3. And he can't do it on the exit of 4 as Suarez reclears him. The 42 car now back to the back bumper, the 81 car of Brandon Jones. As the field runs through turns 1 and 2, the 18 car is gapped second by about 1 second now. And Kevin Harvick in the 4 car is on pit road, not quite sure what the issue is, possibly a flat tire on the 4. So that will drop Harvick 1 lap down, with Kyle Busch still your leader above Daniel Suarez. And it looks like Justin Allgaier will take up 3rd, Jones in 4th, and Myatt Snyder running in 5th. Suarez starting to make up some ground on the 18 car of Kyle Busch, has managed to get the lead cut down to about half a second. Take a look at this Landon Castle and Quinn Houff battle for 11th position. Very good run going for those two. Jimmy Johnson just got around the 1 car of Kurt Busch. That has moved the 48 car up into 7th position. Still Kyle Busch leading the field by about 7/10 above Suarez. And it's not going to be all smooth sailing up in front of the 18 car of Kyle Busch, as right up in front of him, about half a straightaway away, is Michael McDowell, Drew Herring, Kevin Harvick, and Joey Logano, who are all very far off the pace. Daniel Suarez got a very poor exit of turn number 4. That's brought the 42 car to attempt to make a look to the inside. Can't quite do it as Suarez is trying to take his line away. Now here comes Allgaier to the inside in the entry to turn 3. It's been hard to make up positions on the bottom as he follows Suarez back into line. If this stage manages to go green all the way, which I kind of doubt that it will, we will see green flag pit stops before the end of the stage on lap 98. Austin Dillon and Jimmy Johnson battle for the 7th position. Dillon just took it off the 48. Alright, so Kyle Busch will be running up on lap traffic this lap, as there you see the 96 car of Drew Herring right up in front of the 18. Kyle Busch turns down to the inside, hopefully trying to pass Herring. Herring shouldn't give Kyle Busch too much of a hard time. They are technically teammates under the TRD banner. But having to pass that lap car did bring the 00 car of Suarez right to the back bumper of the 18, as Kyle Busch is now being slowed up by the 34 of Michael McDowell. Now once again, 3 cars under a blanket for the lead, with Suarez right on the back bumper of the 18, and behind Suarez is Justin Allgaier. Kyle Busch got a very good exit of turn number 4, put about another half-second separation above Suarez down the end of the front straight. Lap traffic has been extremely rough on the drivers around 5th position, as Myatt Snyder still runs in 5th, but 4th has been taken by Brandon Jones. And both Ryan Newman and Austin Dillon have driven their ways around the 48 car of Jimmy Johnson. Daniel Suarez made up a lot of time on the entry to turn 1, but now starting to lose a little bit on the exit of turn 2. Might have tried to run into the corner just a little bit too hard. Up in front of the leader, Kyle Busch, is the lap car of Ross Chastain, the 55. You would imagine that the 55 would actually try to work against the 18, as Chastain's teammate is right behind Kyle Busch in 2nd. And Kyle Busch will run up on the lap car of Chastain. This lap now takes a look to the inside. Looks like he will get by Chastain cleanly. Suarez hoping to follow suit to not lose any time. But it looks like he will follow the 55 car of Chastain and lose quite a bit on the exit of turn 2. Now finally down to the inside. Here comes Justin Allgaier with a pretty significant run on the 00 car of Suarez. These two still battle for 2nd, as Kyle Busch has gapped them by almost 2 seconds. Well, Kyle Busch doesn't look like he's done with lap traffic anytime soon, as he is in the middle of the front straight, and entering turn 1 is Nemechek, Truex, DiBenedetto, and Harvick, who are very far off the pace. Well, 2 of the lap cars are coming down pit road, that being Nemechek and Truex, so that will at least make Kyle Busch's job a little bit easier, as the lead lap car of Justin Allgaier also hits pit road trying to short pit the field. And here comes Kyle Busch down pit road along with Daniel Suarez. And it looks like the 81 car of Brandon Jones will also be pitting. Jimmy Johnson, however, in the 48 car will stay out. So what the 48 team is trying to do is hope that a caution falls and traps several of the front-running cars one lap down. The drivers who also stayed out include Cole Custer, Chase Elliott, and Chase Briscoe. As Johnson now hits pit road, so will Custer, Elliott, Briscoe, and a few others. And it looks like that will conclude the pit cycle. So now, at the conclusion of the pit cycle, Kyle Busch has recycled out as your leader in front of Suarez and Allgaier, just like when the cycle started. However, the gap between first and second has been extended out even farther. It's a little bit over 3 seconds, and a crash up in front of Kyle Busch. Busch slams head first into the incident. Suarez also into his teammate. Allgaier drives by on the apron to take the lead. Brandon Jones up against the outside wall in the race back to the caution. It will be Brandon Jones to lead the field. And that has completely changed the makeup of this race. So it was Jones to lead the field back to the caution, above Justin Allgaier, then Myatt Snider, Austin Dillon, Jimmy Johnson, and look at how many cars are not in the playoffs in the front-running order. Merging back onto the racetrack after being on pit road, Alex Bowman, who is in the playoffs, by the way, makes contact with Chase Briscoe, spinning him out into the outside wall. Then comes John Hunter Nemechek, who drives right into the side of him. Last week's winner, Eric Almirola, gets involved. And then Kyle Busch, just an innocent bystander in this, plows straight into the front end of the 10 of Almirola. Then Daniel Suarez has nowhere to go up on the outside line, actually slams into his own teammate, Chase Briscoe, making hard contact with the front end. And then this battle back to the start-finish line. Brandon Jones into the wall, Allgaier on the apron, and Jones beats him back to the stripe. Incredible. So of the lead lap cars, Justin Allgaier and Daniel Suarez are the only ones to pit. So Brandon Jones will be your leader above Myatt Snider, then Austin Dillon, Jimmy Johnson, and Chris Buescher. I mean, any which way you look at it, we could have an upset winner here today in the Southern 500, a crown jewel race of the season. Now, we should mention that 2 out of the 5 crown jewel races we've held this season have been upset winners. The Geico 500 won by rookie Christopher Bell, and the Coca-Cola 600 was won by Matt DiBenedetto. The Daytona 500, however, was won by Denny Hamlin, and the Brickyard 400 was won by regular season champion Ryan Blaney. This being the final crown jewel race of the year, God knows who will win this one. So we are going to go back green with just 8 laps to go in Stage 2. Green flag. Snider right to the back bumper of Jones on the restart. There goes Tyler Reddick on the inside of Ryan Newman. That will move the 8 car up into 6th position. As you see, they're almost bump drafting as they head off into turn number 3. The 93 car will wait to make a move as he runs single file behind the 81 through 3 and 4. Austin Dillon a little bit slow on the exit of turn 4. The 48 car of Johnson right on his bumper. As you see, the 93 car of Snider starting to lose some ground on the 81 of Jones. Jones has put about a 3/10 separation above him. Here comes Jimmy Johnson to the inside of Austin Dillon. Johnson will take up 3rd position. Looks like Chris Buescher will take 4th. Dillon really falling back up on the outside line through turns 1 and 2. Johnson right to the back bumper, the 93 down the front straight. Now takes a look to the inside. Jimmy Johnson will take up 2nd in the entry to turn number 1. Chris Buescher now gaining ground on the 93, but Snider closes the door on him on the exit of turn 2. There's Tyler Reddick on the inside of Chris Buescher going for 4th position. Reddick will have the spot, but the 17 car is going to carry some momentum down the front straight. Now the gap between 1st and 2nd has been cut down to 4/10, with Johnson right in line behind Jones. And Kurt Busch has climbed his way back up into 5th position, with Tyler Reddick and Myatt Snider still battling for 3rd. Oh, Johnson slips up off the bottom on the exit of turn 2. The 93 car of Snider retakes a position. Now just 2 laps to go in Stage 2. The gap between 1st and 2nd is about 8/10 separating the 93 and 81. With Tyler Reddick right on the back bumper of Jimmy Johnson. They make contact on the entry to turn 1. Now the 8 car of Reddick up into 3rd, Kurt Busch into 4th. Already Kurt Busch trying to make a move to the inside of the 8 car of Reddick, But it looks like Reddick will be able to carry the momentum off the outside to retake third position. And now Brandon Jones sees the white flag in stage 2. Kurt Busch managed to take up third on the exit of turn number 2, but on the exit of 4, Brandon Jones sees the green and white checkered flag to win stage 2 in the 81. Second taken by Myatt Snyder, third by Kurt Busch, fourth by Tyler Reddick, and fifth by Jimmy Johnson. NASCAR on Speed Station is being brought to you by Built by Me Chassis and Engine Parts, by Smeat Heat, the real canned meat paste, and by Start and Park, the official motel brand of NASCAR. And in the race off pit road, we have once again had another shakeup with Brandon Jones still getting off with the lead, then in front of Ryan Newman, then Myatt Snyder, Kurt Busch, and Tyler Reddick. Johnson also falling down to 6th. And there's the green flag for the final stage. Newman lagging back on the restart, Snyder already down to the inside. Myatt Snyder taking up second position, Kurt Busch trying to follow suit in a third. And look at this, Snyder right on the back bumper of Brandon Jones down the front straightaway. Kurt Busch, though, taking a look to the inside of Snyder for second. Busch will easily take up the position. Now to the inside of Brandon Jones as Jimmy Johnson takes up third. Kurt Busch now your leader. And into turn number 3, Johnson gets around the 93 car of Snyder to take up third position. Tyler Reddick back up into 4th. As Kurt Busch trying to put a few tenths separation above him and second, Brandon Jones. And if you haven't noticed, ever since the summer started, Kurt Busch has started to been, well, getting aggressive again. And it's appearing to be working ever since his win at Gateway, and now leading the first race of the playoffs. Into turn 3, Tyler Reddick now making a move on the 48 of Jimmy Johnson into the corner, trying to force Johnson wide. And Reddick will take up third spot. Now the top 3 positions held by playoff contenders, but maybe not the ones you expected to be out front. On the inside line with Jimmy Johnson falling back, Chris Buescher has managed to take up 4th with Eric Jones moving into 5th. And look at this, Chase Elliott getting one of his best runs of the season, runs in 7th position. Now Reddick, right up to the back bumper of Brandon Jones, trying to take a look to the inside into turn 1. They almost make contact entering the corner. Now Reddick taking a second attempt at the pass, trying to dive it into turn number 3, but Jones clears him in the entry to the corner. Now Brandon Jones with a big run on the 1 car of Kurt Busch, as Busch did not get a very good exit of turn 4. And now Jones right to the back bumper of the 1 car. Now to the inside into the entry to turn 3. Now they run side by side for the lead. The 81 car inches ahead. Kurt Busch trying to use the momentum off the top. And Busch led at the stripe. Looks like he will clear him once again into turn 1. Almost went 3 wide right there as the 17 car takes up second. The 81 car once again pressuring the 1 for the lead. Now Eric Jones trying to make a move on the 17 car to move into third, as Johnson goes to the bottom of the 8 car. Contact between the 20 and 17 as Chris Buescher saves it on the exit of turn 4. Now here comes Jones to the inside of the 17 on the entry to turn 3. Eric Jones has taken up third spot. Jimmy Johnson now on the inside of Buescher trying to take up 4th. Chase Elliott now moving into the top 5. And Chase Elliott has gotten around his teammate Jimmy Johnson on the exit of turn number 4. That moves the 9 car up into 4th. But Johnson right to the back bumper of his teammate into turn 1. Well, contact right there between the 48 and 8 cars of Johnson and Reddick. They both managed to keep it together on the exit of turn 2. As Chase Elliott now starting to run away with 4th position. Now Reddick takes up 5th off Jimmy Johnson after getting physical on the exit of turn 2. Eric Jones, who did not make this year's playoffs, now starting to make up ground on Brandon Jones. The gap between those two has been cut down to about 2 tenths, as Kurt Busch is about 6 tenths in front of Brandon Jones in the 81. Now here comes Eric Jones to the inside of Brandon Jones into turn number 3. But the 81 car clears him in the entry to the corner. Now there is 3 lap cars up in front of race leader Kurt Busch, that being McDowell, Logano, who was last year's winner of this race, and Drew Herring. Now Kurt Busch puts the 96 car another lap down. Now is stuck behind the 34 car of McDowell, has brought the 81 and 20 cars right back up to him. And being stuck behind lap traffic for this long might bring 4th place Chase Elliott back up into this battle. If he can pass the 96 quick enough, that is. And still, the top 3 cars run under a blanket with Chase Elliott making up a lot of ground because the top 3 are being all blocked by Michael McDowell somehow. I don't think his car is that wide. And now look at this. The, top 12 cars run under a blanket? All because of the lap car of Michael McDowell? Kurt Busch still following the 34 in contact between the 96 and a few others. Caution flag has been flown as the field heads off into turn 1. Contact between the 81 and 1. Now in the race back to the flag, the 81 car tried taking a look to the inside, but Kurt Busch cuts him off into turn 3. And in the race back to the caution, it is Kurt Busch above Brandon Jones, then Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, and Cole Custer. Playoff contender Tyler Reddick makes contact with the 96 car of Drew Herring, sending him around into the inside wall and around on the exit of turn number 4. And in the race off pit road, it's the same way they went down, with Kurt Busch getting out in front of Brandon Jones, then Eric Jones, then Chase Elliott, and Brad Keselowski. Green flag. The 81 car does not get a very good restart on the 1 car of Kurt Busch. Already, here comes Eric Jones down to the inside. And the 20 car of Eric Jones has taken up 2nd position. On the inside line, the 93 car of Myatt Snyder has taken up the 7th position, getting around the 33 car of Jan Magnussen. And here comes Cole Custer making a move around the 2 car of Brad Keselowski. That moves the 41 car up into 5th position. There was almost contact on the exit of turn 2 between the 81 and 20. These two in an intense battle for 2nd. Now just 20 laps to go here at Darlington. Kurt Busch leads the field by about 3/10 over Eric Jones. Then behind Jones is Brandon Jones. And then in 4th is Cole Custer, who just took the position off Chase Elliott, with 5th now being taken by Tyler Reddick in the 8. Now here comes Brandon Jones in the 81, trying to make a move on Eric Jones in the 20. Once again gets his line taken away. On the exit of turn number 4, the 20 car of Eric Jones made up a whole lot of time on the 1. Now tries to take a look to the inside, forcing the 1 car up off the inside line. But Kurt Busch will not budge as he takes the line away from the 20 car of Eric Jones. Eric Jones went extremely slow on the exit of turn 2, brought the 81, 41, and 8 cars right back to him. Now here comes the 81 to the inside on the entry of turn 3, as the 8 and 41 cars still battling for 3rd position, with Brandon Jones taking up 2nd. Looks like the 20 car will retain 3rd, but Tyler Reddick's going to have the preferred inside line into turn 1. Reddick retaking 3rd position, Myatt Snyder up into 4th. Once again, the top 3 cars are playoff contenders, but because of that intense battle for 2nd, now Kurt Busch has extended his lead to well over 1 second above Brandon Jones in the 81. But up in front of Kurt Busch by about half a straightaway is the 22 car of Joey Logano, who is several laps down and well off the pace, will be a factor in today's finish. Here comes Reddick to the inside of Brandon Jones entering turn 1. Tyler Reddick will take up 2nd. Myatt Snyder will move into 3rd position, with Cole Custer taking a spot off the 20, moving into 5th. And look at this, Reddick has really cut down Kurt Busch's lead. The gap between 1st and 2nd is now down to about 4/10. And look at this run that Reddick has got on the exit of turn 2. Now trying to take a look to the inside into turn number 3. It's definitely difficult to make the pass on the bottom on the short end of the speedway. And he does it. Tyler Reddick takes the lead on the exit of turn number 4. An impressive power move to get around Kurt Busch. Busch is definitely not giving up, though. The gap between 1st and 2nd is only about 2/10, with Myatt Snyder, who isn't even running the full season, right behind these two. And now the lap car of Joey Logano up into the mix. Blocking both Reddick and Busch. Who will make the move to the inside first? Here comes Myatt Snider to the inside of Kurt Busch. And Kurt Busch being freight trained on the bottom, but Snider taking the lead off the 8 car of Reddick. Myatt Snider has taken the lead on the exit of turn number 2. He's got Brandon Jones running in second. How about this? Could Snider pull it off? And contact gets made between the 1 and 8. Oh, around goes Logano and Kurt Busch into the inside wall. Caution is out as Brandon Jones takes the lead into turn 1. And in the race back to the start-finish line, it is Brandon Jones, your leader, above Myatt Snider, then Cole Custer, Eric Jones, and in 5th is Tyler Reddick in the 8. Well, to put it simply, on the exit of turn 4, Reddick's patience just sort of wore thin. He had enough of being blocked by the 22, clips Logano, sends him around, and Kurt Busch was a bit of an innocent bystander, but takes a hard impact to the inside wall as well. And after being turned by Reddick, the 1 car of Kurt Busch has fallen all the way down to 22nd position. And there's the green flag with just 5 laps to go. Snider gets a great restart on the 81. As Eric Jones now goes to the inside of Cole Custer, trying to take up 3rd. The 93 car right on the back bumper of the 81. Snider following the 81 car in line, now down the front straight, almost bump drafting. Now Myatt Snider takes a look to the inside. He will easily take the lead off the 81 car. Snider now your leader. Eric Jones into 2nd. Cole Custer in 3rd. Now here comes Eric Jones with a huge run on the 93. Tyler Reddick trying to take 3rd spot off Cole Custer. Looks like Reddick will take it. Could Myatt Snider do it? The rookie running a partial schedule in that 93 car prepared by RSS Racing, or will it be Eric Jones going for his 2nd career victory? Here comes Jones trying to make a look to the inside into turn number 3. Snider's going to try and pinch Jones down on the inside. And at the start-finish line, it will be the 93 car to retake the lead with a huge run on the exit of turn 4. Now here comes Reddick to the back bumper of the 20 car of Eric Jones. Jones is clearly faster than that 93 car at the moment, but can he get the run at the right portion of the track? 3 cars under a blanket for the win here at Darlington. As Snider comes off of turn 4, there is the white flag. Reddick right on the back bumper of Jones as Jones loses time on the 93. Into turn number 3, Jones is there, but it's not going to be good enough. And do you believe it, on the exit of turn number 4, out of nowhere, Myatt Snider wins the Southern 500 at Darlington. This very well could be a bigger upset than even Trevor Bayne. Another first-time winner, and the 18th different winner of the season. And look at this on pit road, the 93 car gets rammed by the 20. And with a little congratulatory shove on pit road, Myatt Snider wins the Southern 500 above Eric Jones, Tyler Reddick, who by the way is the highest finishing playoff contender, then Chase Elliott, Brandon Jones, Cole Custer, Chris Buescher, Austin Dillon, Jan Magnuson with the top 10 on an oval, and Justin Allgaier round out the top 10. A very abnormal finish to a Cup Series race. So with Snider's victory here today at Darlington, that obviously is not a playoff contender, and the highest finishing playoff driver was Tyler Reddick. So now Reddick assumes the point lead by 2 points above Brandon Jones. Then 6 back is Kurt Busch, 8 back is Ryan Blaney, 9 back is Alex Bowman, 10 back is Denny Hamlin, 12 back is Kyle Busch, 14 back is Kevin Harvick, As well as 14 back is Martin Truex Jr., and then 18 points back is Matt DiBenedetto in 10th. Then the playoff standings. No one is locked in, obviously, because we did not have a playoff driver win. But take a look at the cutoff line. Joey Logano, 4 points above the line. Clint Boyer, your defending champion, 3 points above the line. Then Daniel Suarez, 3 points out. Eric Almirola, 6 points out. Kyle Larson is 12 points out, and Christopher Bell is as well 12 points out. The next race is NASCAR's return to Rockingham in the North Carolina Education Lottery 500. You can catch it all right here on the Speed Station.